Hello boys, it's Simdinip. So yesterday our friends at ROLVe decided to open beta testing for Arsenal Reloaded, and it's been a big while since this has happened. We all know the alpha testing was less than ideal, so anyway, I'll be showcasing the main changes there in this version of the game, and I'll be giving my opinion on the direction it's heading. Starting off with the first thing you'll notice when loading in, the graphics. Take it away, Field Reporter Sim. So first things first, when you check out the menu here, it looks completely different. You have the map preview but no character preview. And right here you have 24/7 matchmaking, home, the games, server browser and whatnot. You can actually favorite lobbies now for some reason. You have the store as always. And now you no longer have crates, you actually buy the characters, which is pretty nice. The locker is also completely different, obviously. You can select your character, and it shows the styles and unusuals here on the sides. Same for melees. Weapons, you can actually now get weapon skins and apply them to different parts of your weapon, however you would like to. The thing is, I still haven't gotten any. Emotes, yeah, you still don't have any. Effects, you do. Trinkets. Trinkets are the little things that you would use to get unusual packs and calling card packs. And the profile page is still unfinished. In terms of settings, you have the same settings you used to have, but we have a new one. You can set the auto reload threshold to what percentage of the magazine will it trigger, which is actually really nice. This is pretty unfinished still, it looks pretty hideous. I do like the sound it makes when you hover over everything. Also the menu theme is remastered.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
So in terms of the HUD, I personally don't really like it that much. I wish they went with a more cartoony look, like a Team Fortress 2 or OG Fortnite, simply because Arsenal is an arcade game. It would be better than having this kind of futuristic style, minimalistic, I would say, HUD. And just to show it off. Yeah, that's the thing with the game now. It's still in testing phases. Don't worry, guys.
What an amazing shot!
But yeah, just to show off the kill feed, which actually resembles TF2 more, I would say, and chat right there. So yeah. Now, what will be a graphical improvement without revamping the older maps? Well, Santown has been completely revamped into this Mexican-looking city, and it's a lot bigger. Like, the map used to be the second smallest map in the game. Another map that was also taken from another game, much like Santown, is Dizzy. It seems as if ROLVe is trying to get rid of their copyright claims by revamping their older maps. And in the case of Dizzy, they've turned it into this kind of skyscraper pool party, which is pretty nice. Now for Matrix, they raised the top bit a little bit and added a little different thingy there with the pillars, and they changed the skybox for it. Now I do not see any other changes that are major, but only the developers know if they've changed much more. So yeah, I just wanted to say that Kitchen Chaos is back. I mean, there's also the Slaughter map, but Kitchen Chaos is cooler because I miss this map and I used to love it. What you just heard there are the new map jingles. So far only 3 of them have it. And we have a new Egyptian map, Cairo. To be honest, all these remasters and new maps are really good in terms of lighting and graphics, but that wraps up the map section. For a game called Arsenal, you'd expect some weapons, so they actually ended up remastering a lot of the old ones, adding new ones, and redoing the sound and animations. Character now emits this glowing aura when it is at the final level. Knives have been completely rebalanced. They do 40 damage and they strike pretty darn fast. So now it's actually viable to use your melee as a secondary. Another thing that I find worth mentioning is the new animations for each character, which is actually a huge improvement. Oh yeah, and the minigun now winds up automatically when you pull it out. You know, something that I like? The Mac 10 sounds more like it used to back in 2019, 2020, like the OG sound. One of the reverted changes was that the railgun is no longer a one-shot weapon, which it was around 3-4 hours ago when the update actually came out. But now they reverted it to have the iconic 6 bullets of the railgun. Another change that was made was the movement, because they actually experimented with new movement that oddly resembles Unreal Tournament-esque movement for me, like old school Source Engine, and I had a lot of fun with it. Unfortunately, the community feedback was very negative, so they ended up removing it, which I heavily disagree with. To be honest, it was way better than the buggy mess that is the typical Colors 2 movement. So, they actually ended up balancing the game a lot better. Guns seem to have a little more spread, which is kind of a shame. I wish they would reduce the spread and just add more recoil, like more emphasis on it. They did remove the filler game modes like competitive and automatics that are just the same mode with different loot pools. And instead they're focusing on balancing standard itself, which is just something that I agree with. I really wish, and I just really hope they go forward with all of this. But projectiles are now faster aside from the RPG. They do more damage, and the golden knife, as you're gonna see in a second here, you can dash with it instead of double jumping, which makes it even more balanced. I really like the route that they're going with Arsenal Reloaded right now, and my final verdict on this whole ordeal is just, I wish they go on with this. It's gonna be great. I wish every Arsenal player the worst evening possible, because you guys complained about the new movement and the developers removed it because of you. I wanted the movement. You could bunny hop, sort of. You could slide on walls like surfing. You could move so freaking fast if you know what you were doing. But no, because air control is more difficult, you guys wanted it gone. Well, I don't know what to say. I'm pissed. I'm really freaking pissed.